This is ABC-7 at 5.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us on ABC-7 at 5. I'm Estela Casas. Our top story today, an armed robbery in Las Cruces that ended with a suspect dead. This happened last night at the DCP's smoke shop on South Solano Drive in Las Cruces. Police say 24-year-old Luciano Acuña was shot and killed after he tried to rob the smoke shop. This is a mugshot of ABC-7 obtained from a previous arrest. ABC-7's Josie Ortegon has new information from our New Mexico mobile newsroom. Josie.
Estela, the doors of the DCP smoke shop here in Las Cruces have been closed all day following last night's shooting. I've talked to residents and nearby business owners, and they tell me they're very shaken up over what happened last night. Now, Las Cruces police say Acuña walked into the shop last night with a shotgun. He allegedly pointed that gun at a store employee and demanded cash. Apparently, Acuña was distracted for a quick second, just enough time for another employee to grab a handgun. Detectives say the employee then shot several rounds at Acuña, killing him. Nearby residents we spoke with today say it's unfortunate it ended this way, but they say the employee had the right to protect himself.
Whether it be a gas station, smoke shop, restaurant. So if you're getting robbed and you feel that your life is in jeopardy, and you should be able to protect yourself, right?
It's somewhat similar to being a homeowner. You can have a gun just like you can in a home.
We've tried to speak with business owners here today, but they tell me they're afraid of possible retaliation. They tell me they've had their property and businesses vandalized by smoke shop customers. And Estela, we've learned that Acuña has a criminal history, including one arrest for an armed robbery. We'll have more details on ABC-7 at 6. Live in Las Cruces with our New Mexico mobile newsroom, Josie Ortegon, ABC-7.
Okay, Josie, thank you. We'll see you again at 6. El Paso police arrest 2 men in a shooting that left 1 person in critical condition. This happened in central El Paso at about 3 o'clock this morning near Johnson and Justice. 23-year-old Marvin Smalls is the accused getaway driver. He's charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and evading arrest. Police say his friend, 26-year-old Toyrick King, shot the victim 3 times. He's also charged with aggravated assault. ABC-7's round-the-clock crew was at the scene near William Beaumont Army Medical Center. Police say officers were responding to the shooting. When they drove up to the scene, they saw the suspects driving off. Officers say they found 20-year-old Joel Calzada with several gunshot wounds. EMS crews rushed him to UMC. Police later found and arrested Smalls and King. New at 5, ABC-7 has learned the FBI is now handling the investigation into a shootout involving a Border Patrol agent, and 3 suspects are in custody. This happened during a routine traffic stop yesterday morning in Hudspeth County. Investigators say someone inside a vehicle fired a weapon at the agent on Highway 1111 near Sierra Blanca. The Border Patrol tells ABC-7 the agent pulled over a vehicle and one of the people in the car fired a gun. The agent was not hit, but did return fire. Officials say several people in the car ran off into the desert. 3 suspects are in custody. Investigators outside Philadelphia say 6 people are dead and 1 wounded after shootings at multiple homes. The suspect, 35-year-old Bradley William Stone, hasn't been caught. The SWAT team is outside 2 homes where police believe the gunman could be hiding, but so far no arrests. Investigators say all of the victims are related to Stone. To Storm Track weather now, here's a live look you will see only on ABC-7. It's courtesy of our exclusive mountain cam atop the Franklin Mountains. Storm Tracker Nicole Gomez joins us live with our first forecast. Hi, Nicole.
Hey there, Estela. It has been a nice afternoon, but we started out with very cold temperatures this morning. So let's talk about those temperatures this morning and the current temperatures. We were at 33 degrees at the El Paso International Airport, only 27 Las Cruces, in the 20s, Deming, Silver City, 31 Tier C. Good news is temperatures will not be quite as cold tomorrow morning, and it is because of those clouds that are moving in from the west. But currently we're at 57 degrees El Paso, 53 Las Cruces, 55 out in Deming. We're at 51 in Tier C. So we're still in the 50s across the entire region, with our temperatures near normal, where they should be around this time of year. So the clouds are going to hang around for the next few days. Also tracking that next system. I'll let you know what that means for the rest of your work week if we could see rain. That's all coming up in Storm Track weather. Estela.
Okay, Nicole, thank you. ABC-7 first broke the story last Thursday. Residents in the Kern Place neighborhood sent us this video. It shows allegedly a neighbor abusing a puppy. They say the man would contact police giving away puppies on Craigslist, take the pups, and then torture them. Neighbors say the suspect has had 12 puppies in the last few months, and all of them have disappeared. On Friday, ABC-7 first broke the news of the arrest of Carlos Fernandez. Police charged him with cruelty to a non-livestock animal. ABC-7's Darren Hunt joins us now with new information. Darren.
Estela, we now know, according to this arrest affidavit, what Fernandez allegedly did to one of those puppies that led police to arrest him on animal cruelty charges. Fernandez was allegedly on the roof of his home, which has since been vandalized when his 3-month-old German Shepherd began barking at him. The affidavit states that Fernandez brought the puppy onto the roof with him for some reason. He then turned his back and the dog fell from the roof onto the ground and was left unconscious, needing medical care. Now, the affidavit then reads, Animal Control transported the injured dog to a local vet and later seized it. According to the vet, the dog was in shock, needed shock doses of fluid, and had deep pain in all 4 limbs. Now, today I spoke with a man who lives in the neighborhood and asked to remain anonymous out of fear of retaliation about that incident with the dog falling off the roof. To put a dog on that roof, would you consider that cruel?
Yes, I don't know why anybody would have a dog on the roof in the first place, actually. So
just a 3-month-old puppy, too. I mean, it's not like it's a full-grown dog that might be able to grab it. That's pretty pitched roof. That's pretty steep up there.
Exactly. No, I couldn't agree with you more.
Now, neighbors told us the vandalism to the home took place on Friday night. A PETA spokesperson told us they had nothing to do with it. Coming up at 6, you'll hear about some other strange incidents that neighbors observed involving Fernandez and his dogs leading up to his arrest last week. Estela?
Okay, Darren, thank you. Sheriff's deputies in Diana County say a 14-year-old boy saved his mother's life. Investigators say 40-year-old Anton Selopek got into a fight with his girlfriend and then allegedly tried to drown the woman in a bathtub. The woman screamed for help and her son ran to a neighbor's house where he called 911. Selopek ran away and was later found by deputies. He's charged with kidnapping and aggravated battery against a household relative. Developing news from Commissioner's Court, where county leaders voted to offer the county manager position to Stephen Norwood. He has 17 years experience as a city manager, including stints in Round Rock, Texas and Prescott, Arizona. Well, the city's cost projection for a Westside pool is looking like a major belly flop. The actual cost is more than double what voters approved. ABC-7's Maria Garcia joins us live with the details. Maria.
It's actually about 50% more, Estela. Members of the swimming community say they've been sending their children to other cities to train because of the lack of a true competition pool in El Paso. So the city included 2 competition pools in the 2012 Quality of Life Bond approved by voters. But now the cost of the first pool is much higher than planned. You see, a new planned Westside pool next to the Leo Cancelleri Rec Center went from being an $8 million project when voters approved it to a $13.6 million project now. City employees say plans for the 50-meter pool haven't changed, but the Parks and Rec director told me the city staff at the time did not do a thorough analysis to come up with the right price. This upset city representatives, especially Dr. Michael No, who represents the East Side, which is also in line for a voter-approved competition pool. He's concerned there aren't enough swimmers to support both pools, so the West Side one will be built and the one in his district may not.
If we have a competition pool on one side, we don't need a competition pool on the other side, and therefore suddenly this competition pool on the east side is going to get shifted to the west side. I support them getting a competition pool, and I will continue to do that, but I won't sacrifice mine for them to get that.
I think he perhaps feels a little fearful that once one facility is built, that the community will desert him and that we will not support him to get his facility built, and that's not the case.
Swimming proponents say there is enough demand to utilize both pools because they're not identical. No is not convinced, though. The East Side competitive pool in No's district is budgeted at $16 million, much higher than the West Side's $8 million.
Maria, so does the city plan to make up the difference to build the West Side pool?
Well, Estela, today city employees presented a plan that would reallocate funds from 2 other parks for this pool, plus take out $2 million in debt that would be paid back through city revenue eventually. But city reps were upset about all these changes and postponed the issue, asking city employees to find a way to reduce the cost of the pool. But city employees, Estela, said they could reduce maybe $1 million, but not back to the original $8 million budget. Back to you.
That's quite a difference. They're just shifting money around. Maria, thank you very much.